to 6 and 6, where we cover 6 stories from around the world in 6 minutes or less. With that said, start your timer. We begin today in Brazil, where MBR announced a record-breaking performance in 2025, delivering 249 jets and establishing a backlog valued at $31.6 billion. The company saw significant growth in both commercial and executive aviation segments, with 114 commercial jets and 135 executive jets delivered. Strong demand from North America and European markets, combined with strategic focus on supply chain resilience and sustainable aviation technology, positioned MDR to continue success in 2026. From Reuters, quote, MBR has closed the year on a high note, not just due to impressive figures, but more importantly due to strategic alignment and execution that backed such a performance. End quote. Next, we travel across the world to Africa, where African countries are now experiencing a significant financial shift, with debt repayments to China now exceeding new loans and investments. This reversal highlights growing concerns about the sustainability of Chinese-funded infrastructure projects and their long-term economic impact. The situations vary across different African nations, while some struggle more than others to manage their financial obligations. From Reuters, quote, while the large infrastructure projects funded by China loans have significantly advanced the economic landscape in several African countries, the sustainability of such debts has come under question. Analysts warn that the debt maturity profile now requires regular, often escalating payments that can strain national budgets. End quote. Next, back across the Atlantic, Grupo Mexico experienced a remarkable financial performance in its fourth quarter, with net profits doubling, primarily due to surging metal prices and increased production volumes. The company's success was particularly driven by strong copper production, supported by global demand in green energy and infrastructure sectors. Strategic investments in operational efficiency have positioned Grupo Mexico advantageously in the mining market, enabling significant growth. From Reuters, quote, Grupo Mexico has experienced a remarkable surge in its financial performance, with its net profit doubling in the fourth quarter compared to the previous year. This upturn can be credited to soaring metal prices, especially copper, which elevated the company's overall revenue. End quote. Next, across the Pacific in North Korea, Kim Jong-un used the Workers' Party Congress to unite ambitious nuclear deterrence plans, emphasizing development of advanced nuclear weapons and missile technologies. The Congress underscored North Korea's commitment to military self-reliance and strategic defense capabilities in response to perceived global political threats. These developments signal Pyongyang's continued focus on enhancing their nuclear war deterrent capabilities. From Reuters, quote, we must place our scientific and technological capabilities at the forefront of the national defense. This fortifies our standing as a military, self-reliant nation, Kim Jong-un highlighting North Korea's strategic approach to a military development and technological advancement conference said, end quote. Next, we travel south to Australia, who is experiencing a severe heat wave with temperatures potentially reaching 43 degrees Celsius, creating critical bushfire conditions around Melbourne. The extreme weather event represents a significant climate challenge, marking the hottest day in 17 years and highlighting the increasing frequency of such events and weather patterns. Emergency services are on high alert, prepared for potential rapid fire spread and significant environmental risks. From Reuters, quote, a heat wave of this magnitude cannot be witnessed in Melbourne, has not been witnessed in Melbourne for over a decade and a half, setting unprecedented new records as the city braces for its hottest day, end quote. And finally, we end today in Europe, where Dutch politicians have reached an agreement to form a rare minority government, signaling a unique approach to addressing political fragmentation. The new government aims to tackle critical issues such as climate change, economic reforms, and social welfare improvements. This development reflects the complex political landscape in the Netherlands and demonstrates a commitment to collaborative governance. From Reuters, quote, a minority government with less in common can still serve effectively and foster collaboration across the political spectrum. Such arrangements have, in the past, fostered more robust debates and bipartisan efforts on critical legislation, a political analyst from the nation said, end quote. And of course, if you want to read any of today's articles, it'll be linked in the description below that like and subscribe button. Also down there, you can find the podcast on Spotify, Podcast Podvine, as well as the Twitter handle at Your Daily Flip, where I post links to these episodes on Tuesday and Thursday, and the normal podcast on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, with all that said, there's only one more thing to say. Stay safe. Don't die.